Creating picture elements dashboards in Home Assistant usually takes hours, but today I'm going to show you how to do it in minutes. Hi, welcome back to my channel. In this video, I'm going to show you a new app I've created that lets you easily configure picture elements dashboards using your own devices, starting from existing templates or dashboards that you can upload. First, I'll show you how to pick one of the dashboards available here on the channel and map it to your own devices without having to build everything from scratch. In just a few minutes, your dashboard will be up and running, but it's much easier to understand when you see it in action. So let's get started. In this video, I'm going to show you a new app I've created that lets you easily configure picture elements dashboards using your own devices. To get started, you just need to go to my website. I'll leave the link in the description. In the top menu, click on Apps, and on the Apps page, click the YAML Auto Generator image. This will take you directly to the app. On the home screen, you can choose whether you want to configure one of the available templates, which you can later import into your Home Assistant. I'll be adding more dashboards as I create them. You can also upload the YAML file of your own dashboard, but keep in mind that for now, this only works with the Picture Elements card. For each template, you'll also find a related YouTube video where I explain how that dashboard was built, which can help you better understand how everything works. First, I'm going to show you how to configure the Christmas dashboard, so I'll select that template by clicking on its image. After entering the template page, you'll see all the elements included in the Picture Elements dashboard, along with their related images. In this Christmas dashboard, some images work as indicators, showing whether a device is on or off, and others work as buttons to control those devices. The only thing you need to do is assign, for each element, the device from your Home Assistant that you want to control. For example, here in the star element, I'm going to assign a different device by entering its entity name. In this case, my living room light. But if you do it this way, you would need to know all your entity names or keep copying and pasting them from Home Assistant. Luckily, there's a much easier way to do this. You can import your own entities directly into the app. To do that, you'll need to go to the Resources menu at the top of the page and select Automatic Dashboard Configurator from the list. Inside that page, click on the code link. This will open a new page with the code you need. Just copy it. Now head over to your Home Assistant. Click on Developer Tools in the bottom left corner, and then go to the Templates section. In the Template Editor, paste the code you just copied. Immediately, on the right side, you'll see a list of all your entities. From the top, select everything under Entities List Template until the end of the list and copy it. You only need to do this once. Now open Notepad and paste the list. Click Save As, give it a name, for example, Entities List. Change Save As type to all files and add .json at the end of the file name. So your file should look like entitieslist.json, then save it. Go back to the app and click the Import Entities button. Select the file you just saved. Now, when you click on any target entity field, you'll see a full list of all your Home Assistant entities. So if I go back to the star indicator element and search for my living room switch, I can simply select it from the list. And for the star switch, I want the same entity, so I'll just copy and paste it there as well. Now I'm going to assign the rest of the elements to their corresponding entities. As you can see, all elements are now mapped. And something I forgot to mention earlier, after importing your entities, you can also see here how many were successfully loaded into the app. Now that everything is configured, all that's left to do is generate the YAML, already filled in with your own devices and ready to use. I'll click the Generate button. This automatically copies the generated YAML to the clipboard and also downloads a file with the same code. If for any reason the YAML isn't copied to your clipboard, which can happen in some browsers, simply open the downloaded file and copy it from there. Now, I'll head over to Home Assistant and paste the code to get this Christmas dashboard up and running instantly. I already have a few views in this dashboard, so to add a new one, I'll enter Edit Mode by clicking the pencil icon in the top right corner. Then I'll click the plus button to add a new view. And in the configuration, I'll select the panel layout because I only want a single Picture Elements card. I'll name it Christmas and click Save. Now, in the bottom right corner, I'll click Add Card, scroll all the way down to Manual, and select it. A pop-up appears, and all I have to do is paste the YAML into the code box. Immediately, the Christmas dashboard appears in the preview. If I switch to visual mode, I can see a list of all the elements included in this dashboard. If I want to make any changes, I can simply click on the element and edit it. I'll hit Save, and just like that, in a matter of seconds, I've got a fully working dashboard. Now I can turn on the Christmas tree lights and the indicator lights up to show they're on. I can do the same with the window lights, on and off, and everything works perfectly. And if I go back into edit mode and select one of the elements, I can see that everything was automatically configured based on the template I selected in the app. The entity, the image states, and the styling are all already set. Of course, I can still customize it to match my own taste. Back in the app, let me show you some of the differences between the other available templates. You can switch between templates using the drop-down in the top left corner. Here, you'll find a list of all the templates currently available in the app. At the time of this video, there are 3 templates. I'm going to select the Halloween dashboard. In this template, you'll notice that not all elements are switches. For example, there are temperature sensors that you can assign, and if you don't want to include them in your dashboard, you can easily remove them later from the elements list in the visual mode in Home Assistant. You'll also find conditional groups, where the image that appears depends on the state of one or more entities. Just like with the previous template, you can assign your own devices to each of these elements. In the top right corner, I can quickly switch between the different templates I'm currently configuring. Now, if I select the alarm clock template, you'll see even more elements available. Here I'm using helper entities. In this example, the alarm coffee machine on helper. If you create a helper in Home Assistant with this exact same name, you won't need to change anything in the app. Another type of entity used in this template is scripts, and the same rule applies. If you give your script the exact same name in Home Assistant, you won't need to edit it here either. To copy the helpers and scripts for this template, go to the Resources menu at the top and select Alarm Clock Dashboard. From there, you can download a file containing all the required helper and script configurations. You just need to copy and paste that into your Home Assistant. And if you're not sure how to do that, simply click on the video link in the template description, where I explain the whole process step by step. Now let me show you how you can use your own dashboard in the app to quickly update devices or images. Go to your Home Assistant and choose the view you want to edit. Just remember that, for now, this only works with Picture Elements cards. You can even ask a friend who has a dashboard you like to share their YAML code with you. Once you've chosen a view, enter Edit Mode, then click Show Code Editor. Select all of the YAML code in the box and copy it. Now create a new text file and open it in Notepad. Paste the code, click Save As, change Save As Type to All Files, give your file a name, and add the .yaml extension at the end. Next, go back to the app and either click the Upload button or simply drag and drop the file you just created. This will load the list of elements from your dashboard into the app. As you can see, some image previews are not visible. That's because, in this dashboard, the images are stored locally in Home Assistant. That's perfectly fine. When you generate the YAML, the original image paths will be kept and everything will work as expected. However, if you'd like, you can also change the images. When I click on an image thumbnail, a pop-up opens showing me the original image location. I can replace it with a different URL, for example, an image that I have stored online. Since that image is available on the web, I can now see a live preview in the app. And of course, if you want to change the devices linked to each element, you can simply select a new entity from the list, or type it manually if you haven't uploaded your entities yet. Once everything is configured, the last step is exactly the same as before. Just click Generate, copy the new YAML, paste it into Home Assistant, and your updated dashboard is ready to go. And that's it. In just a few minutes, you've seen how you can use my app to quickly build or update a Picture Elements dashboard without having to mess around with complex YAML. You can start from one of the templates or even use your own dashboard and customize it with your own devices and images. Fast, simple, and flexible. If this video helped you, don't forget to leave a like. It really supports the channel. And if you want more content about Home Assistant, smart homes, and automation, make sure to subscribe and turn on the bell so you don't miss the next videos. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.